Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Rafael Varane. He's solid in the air, Peter. He's tough in the tackle, and a very good reader of the game. Most of all, though, if something goes wrong when the opposition break through, he's got the pace to get back and make a vital intervention.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan have it back and can go again. It's an inviting looking ball, that. In with the challenge. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Rummenigge. Now it's Neymar. He has found the way through. And he whips it. Oh, smashing header! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rijkaard gets it away. Makelele hurtling down that right flank. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Thuram cuts it out. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nice interception, well timed. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Messi. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. That has ended up in no man's land. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0. Shoots! Dani Olmo with the clearance. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Makelele. Pele. Foot in. Not the most accurate pass. Played into space. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro. Oh, can he get onto this? Rafael Leao. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a good run down the left. Lofted in. Cannavaro can get it clear. Rummenigge.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Cannavaro makes the interception. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rafael Leao bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Played out wide. Messi. Big chance! Really well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Turns and goes. Can he finish? Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Done delicately. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Rummenigge is onto this. Maldini gets it clear. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Rafael Leao, and he welcomes it in. He's shifting through the gears here. This possibly the last play of the half. Cleared away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. Pass somewhat off target. He's away. Real chance here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There's the whistle for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Portugal ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. He is through here. And they win it back again. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's picked his way through. Looking for a corner. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Thuram. Bellingham. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's in on goal! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He won't be happy with that one. Good running, strong and purposeful. Shot a goal! It's a mighty effort! And it's there! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
A case now of complete control. Mane going full tilt down the left. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's got away. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, good-looking ball. Cannavaro. Vieira.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Out of play for a throw. That is lovely. And they've been given a corner. Milan have their third corner. Mane! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Ibrahimovic with 3 goals to his name and looking for more.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Takes a shot! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he's intervened well there. Oh, this looks sharp. Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. Gullit wins the duel this time. And it's Neymar. Makalele takes control of it and he's on the move. That has not gone well. That's been drilled forward. Played out towards the right wing. Rummenigge. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Now up he goes! Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Gullit. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, so there's the shot! And he hits the net! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves.
And oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's managed to get free. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. it's Ibrahimovic, and this is Messi. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. Messi! And that's past the post. Messi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Well played. So that's it. It is all over. Portugal, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Ibrahimovic, very much the hero in this game. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cantona. Lee Kang-in. Oh, this is a very good run. And that should get the job done. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. Kahn. Well read, nice interception. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kvaratskhelia. There's the shot! That was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing.
It's a mighty effort! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rummenigge is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Kvaratskhelia, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Albert Ferrer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's there to retrieve it. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Zanetti clears it away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Caresses it through. In comes the corner. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, smashing! Oh, crossbar! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Kvaratskhelia. Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Decent chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Mateus. That is a great kick out. He's got away. Kvaratskhelia. Floated through. Chiellini attempts a clearance. And that is as far as they're going to go. Aim forwards. Rummenigge looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Can he spark a counter here? Xavi Alonso. Rummenigge. Albert Ferrer. Lee Kang-in plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for options for movement. Kvaratskhelia. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Maldini. Deep cross. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. There's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
One of our fan club members. Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11, Eucharist. Number 4, Albert Ferrer. Number 2.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
On the field, number 17.
Both sides defensively robust up to now.
Number 6.
Oh, shooting chance!
Number 13.
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then. Portugal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Robertson looking to play him in. Robertson has it in a wide position. Cleared without hesitation. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's shifted and he's had a hit! And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Well, that looks a decent ball, and he welcomes it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they win it back again. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lee Kang-in. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Tries to play it through. They're urging him to shoot. Shot at goal! And one more try! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Rummenigge duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Rummenigge, and it's made its way to him. Rummenigge is flagged offside. Zanetti. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Lee Kang-in. Zanetti. Played in deep. He's got full. Oh, it rattles the bar. Cleared away. Pull it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's there to make the challenge. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Can he get on the end of this? Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Oh, that's neat. Pullet stood his ground strongly. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Great vision. Oh, can he get onto this? And this is Ronaldo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Tries to get it clear. Well, played right into his path. Portugal can consider themselves just about safe now. Kvaratskhelia. That's very neat. Look at the and pull it! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he was quick to react. Zanetti. Can he get it through? Lee Kang-in is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Robertson. Cross to the back post. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Portugal can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride.
Wishing all the best for members of our
Farage
fan
claiming the
club
man of the match
celebrating their
award,
wedding
and
anniversary
there is
today.
very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Serginho, he's gone for goal! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rummenigge. Oh, well played, well played. McAllister. Threads one in. Shot could be on. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rummenigge tries to pass it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Fabinho. And it's McAllister. Turns back here, probably the best option. It's not... Oh, what a mistake! Thiago Silva. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Hullet. Chance for a shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Portugal do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Takes the shot! Off the bar! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, Rummenigge gets through on his real chance. Forward it goes. Just eases him off the ball. And that's a good ball. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Just so calm under pressure, and he... Oh, terrible pass. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Now, and the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Portugal find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Looking for the run. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's very neat. And he's gone backward here.
He's having a go!
And how did he not make it 4?
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pullet pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here. Musiala. Can he get it through? Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Rummenigge, he's picked his way through. Musiala, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi. And it's Varane. And Fabinho. Serginho. Looking to play him in. Spread neatly. Nice control. That is good strength. Oh, nice touch. And it's Musiala. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Fabinho. Gets a good foot in there. And Portugal can counter-attack here. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, this is a very good run. He's had a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It's a quick one. Picked out Messi! Now, who's going to be first? A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Portugal, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
And we're underway again. Serginho. That could spell trouble. He has found a way through. Shoots! That's going up front in a hurry. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Xavi Alonso. Cleared without complication. Portugal have it back and can go again. Messi, and this is Messi. Takes a shot. No, not quite.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Now it's Diaz.
Might want to be careful there.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Fabinho, McAllister, Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Well, that's well spotted. Portugal 3 up and in almost complete control. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he was alert to it. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Stood up well to him there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rafael Varane. So we've reached the hour mark. Aims beyond the defence. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Xabi Alonso wins the duel this time. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Rafael Varane. Kilishoy is onto this, and he's straight offside. He's got away. Oh, that's neat. Applies the finish! And he's opted for the long pass. Kilishoy producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Messi. Thiago Silva calmly anticipates. Serginho. He's found a way through. And he's forced to go back. Fabinho. Some resolute defending there. Varane cuts it out. McAllister. Here's the return pass. And Diaz. Rafael Varane. And Diaz. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball.
And there's the shot! And that tested the keeper.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, good-looking ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Produces a cross. And that's been well dealt. Shapes to shoot! It goes to show he is human after all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. That's good play. And he shoots! And that is a truly outstanding save.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Just 5 minutes left. Rummenigge. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Del Piero. Probing pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Again the flag's up. Stood up well to him there. Thuram is making a foray down the right. And they've got a throw. Fabinho gets a foot in here. Messi. Messi does really well to win the ball. And that is as far as it goes. Portugal pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Ibrahimovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
And it's been played through. Vieira does well to stand firm and defend it. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. Rummenigge chasing after it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's a cute ball. Maldini. And it's Neymar. And it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely aimed pass. Neymar has it out wide and in space. A heavy challenge. Milan do have a chance to counter here. He's in plenty of space here. Mbappe! And he was alert to it. And that is as far as they're going to go. No, that's been intercepted. Neither side especially adventurous early on. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, what a climb! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Vieira picks it up from the goal kick. Bullet is the team's great visionary. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries to play it through. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Portugal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Pete.
It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation.
Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and
tries a shot! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was a given. It always was.
and his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Big chance! And he hits the net. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Portugal are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Thuram. Oh, can he get onto this? And this is Neymar. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Kubasi. Could be danger here. He's found a way through. And the shot! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Messi, but he's well positioned here. Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Is there any... Neymar! Oh, it's come off the upright. McAllister, Fernandes. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Alexander-Arnold. And Fernandes. McAllister. And they win it back again. And it's Neymar. And we've reached half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Portugal really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Portugal pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And we're off again. Well, that's been cut out, well played. McAllister, pass somewhat off target. Smoothly does it. Vieira, looking tidy in possession here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Rijkaard. Pullet has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team.
Goes for goal! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Camavinga. And it's Messi. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Great chance! Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. It's Ibrahimovic! A really well taken goal. Messi. He's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all.
Thuram. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Keeper has taken decisive action. He's had a shot! And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
Portugal have their third corner. Oh, and the shot! It's there! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And now he has 2. He's got away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Portugal needed that. They had a foul. Yes, the referee's given it.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Robertson has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red. Pass is just off target. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's quick to snatch it back. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Cruyff. Portugal get their fourth corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked out the run. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here. Shoots! Van Dijk. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, no, this does not look good. Great ball, and he's in charge, surely! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he's in on goal. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's a good ball. Oh, that's a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, such a clever touch. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cruyff, chance for a shot! He has done it! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
And he's only too happy to take that back. This might spell danger. He's having a shot! McAllister, Camavinga, Kvaratskhelia has been caught there. It's a foul. Oh, terrific save. Camavinga. And it's Kane. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's found a way past. Oh, that's neat. He's tried one! Oh, off the bar! That is good strength. Backward it goes. Romario! And we're done. Portugal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Portugal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Celtic.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And we're underway.
It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages.
Can he finish? No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
And it's from Mario. Threads one in.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now, he's got space here. That has ended up in no man's land. Can he get on the end of this? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's put paid to a promising move.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Decent chance! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Neymar. Maldini. Cannavaro. Bullet. Ferdinand cuts it out.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Probing pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Not the most convincing of passes. Thuram. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Might be...
And the shot!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. Referee's given a throw. Tries to get it clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's really well cleared. Neymar.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Neymar climbs up big. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Portugal finding their passes. Oh, nicely intercepted. Yeah, well, that looks a decent ball. That's been cut out, well played. Pass somewhat off target. Hullet, Mbappe. Thuram gets good distance on it and reclaimed it in a trice. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's from Mario. Neymar has it in a wide position. Chance, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Minutes has been indicated.
Portugal find a position of real strength now. And he's heaved it away, and he's quick to snatch it back. Played into space. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Portugal, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And the second half gets underway. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Celtic needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And this is Hullet. Shapes to shoot!
The goal scorer for Portugal after 51 minutes is number 18.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are...
Oh, it's come loose. Thuram. And he goes cross-field.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
That's a cute ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Maldini goes on a charge down the left. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's having a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Vieira can get it clear. Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. Climbs up it! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Celtic finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Hullet. That has not gone well. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. Portugal have it back and can go again. Tries to pass it through. He's shifting through. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Portugal have their third corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hullet. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Hullet, he's picked his way through, and again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And this is Messi. Hangs... Oh, what a climb! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Vieira gets rid without sophistication.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Foot in. Can he get on the end of this?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Right card with the foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Brilliant save from Buffon! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi receives it in a wide position. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? Swings it across. Cleared away.
Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal.
Celtic are all square. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he's there to get it away. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Maldini wins the duel this time. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Aims beyond.
Shoots! He's scored!
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Gullit. Now it's Neymar. He can run onto that. Ibrahimovic gets flagged offside. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal, the difference at half-time.
Drinking is only allowed in the
So
area
we reached the
shown in this
halfway
map.
point.
Thank you very
Well,
much
give me
for
a
your
moment to get my
cooperation.
breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And the action is back on the way.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He can get that clear. That'll be a throw-in. Celtic have reclaimed it. Romario looking to penetrate opposition lines. Great ball, and he's in here. Neymar. And he gets rid in a hurry. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Messi. Threads one in. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Shapes to shoot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's on and pull it!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Celtic have their second corner now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. So, third corner of the game. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Neymar. Oh, that's nice.
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Chance, surely! And they've got a throw. Goes forward. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. Romario. Beckham. Now it's Romario. And he's quick to get it clear again. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. The counter is on for Portugal. Well, played right into his path. And he shoots! Oh, taken with style! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Celtic, number 12.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
That is a great pick out. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Chiellini, number 10, Pele. Substitution.
He's a sharp little ball here. That's gone for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Not the most accurate pass. Driven forward. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Maldini did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. And the shot's on here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Messi, and this is Cruyff. Corner then.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Kvaratskhelia is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Bullet. It's a searching pass. That's good vision. And we're done. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Vieira claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
You'll be able to catch today's match.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
The action has already started.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Vieira with the clearance. Taken back almost at once. And now they can spring out of defence. Ibrahimovic. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rummenigge finds himself offside. Defending here is really tight. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Tries to get it clear.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Driving forward. He's shifting through the gears here. It's run loose here. So much time and space here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Face to Messi!
Oh, the ball's come loose here.
And Cruyff!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Varane gets it clear. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well read, nice interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pullet goes short. Big header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
It's a quick ball upfield. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Sporting looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't...
Oh, what has happened here? Pullet is always looking to break lines.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ibrahimovic. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Portugal have their second corner now. Gullit with the short one. Cruyff! Sleuth, and one more try! Goal! Portugal! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Schmeichel.
Portugal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. Now, can they get him away? Looking to go deep.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Rafael Varane. Quality ball. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rummenigge is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Some resolute defending there. Gullit with a definite foul there. Gullit. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Portugal happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Vamos dar uma substituição.
And the action is back on the way. Portugal carrying a one-goal lead. That's a cute ball. And he was quick to react. Cruyff. It's a goal kick. Cruyff, Ibrahimovic, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, good spread. And that has left him in a heap. Goes down, but nothing given. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. No, that was never going to make it. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Pull it. Rummenigge. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's found a way through. Cruyff! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Well, distance doesn't dissuade him. He has the requisite power.
Maldini. Cross from Maldini.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Pullet gathers from the goal kick. That's tidy. Goes for the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Messi is someone with real dynamite in his boots. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
He's picked his way through. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Portugal presented with a golden opportunity here. Schmeichel looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 14. Número 9. Ibrahimovic. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 20.
Vieira.
Número 6.
Probing pass.
Neymar.
Oh, that's a key interception. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rafael Varane. Ball's gone out of play. Rummenigge. That pass isn't the best. Davids looking for the run. Oh, that's nice.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, easy pickings there. Pull it. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
That's going in strongly.
Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Substituição para Portugal.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
E vai entrar com o número 4. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Coop. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Looking for options for movement. Rummenigge. Gullit might just make this. Oh, super find.
And the shot! And it's there!
And they are cruising away. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? No, that's been intercepted. Coop. Portugal are almost home and dry now. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. No unnecessary risks and the game is petering out here. He's gone for goal! And no one is overly concerned about that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nedved picks it up out wide. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Somewhat off target. Sporting are looking to go forward now.
Vamos ter 5 minutos de compensação.
Maldini with the slide tackle there. And that has been cleared. 5 minutes to add. And he's chosen to go back. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Maldini deals with that comfortably.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Kvaratskhelia could try cutting inside here. Davids. And that will be the final act. Portugal, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Rummenigge, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, we're in the presence of a true great of Italian football.
You're talking Bergomi?
Yeah, he can perform anywhere across the back four, and thanks to his discipline, he makes it all look seamless. Incredibly dogged and determined.
Pullet. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably.
And that has been clubbed away. Quality ball.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pinches it off him. Rummenigge is onto this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
And this is Luis Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Messi. And he can clear it away.
There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's neat.
Cross neat. Oh, what a climb! Goal, Portugal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already.
Looking tidy in possession here.
Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Portugal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Gets a good foot in there. Roberto Carlos showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Van der Sar gets it away. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hoisted in. Ferdinand is there, and he can get that clear. Played out towards the right wing. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Luis Suarez.
Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
He has found the way through. Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Threads one in. Rummenigge. Bergomi proves too strong, too smart.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Bergomi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now that looks a decent ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
Bergomi tries to pass it through. And he cuts out the supply. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And it's Messi.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Looking for options for movement. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Rummenigge. Seedorf. Pele. Pull it. No way through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Portugal, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Here we go again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Ferdinand. And it's Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, important interception. Seedorf. Lazio are looking to break at pace. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Messi. Pele. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Portugal have it back and can go again. That's tidy. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against... It's Luis Suarez! It's in! Lazio back on level terms. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Lazio are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Lazio grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big...
Climbs up big! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Luis Suarez with the... He gets big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Back to the keeper it goes. Van der Sar getting this one clear. Always onto this. That is good alertness. Not the most accurate pass. Probing pass. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Chips it through, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. But he's forced to go back. Bergomi. Now it's Figo. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. Figo. Vieira gets a foot in here. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Neymar, número 18. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 20, número 4. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
That's going in strongly.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Good running, strong and purposeful. Mateus, good purposeful running this. Now there's a fine ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's been shifted off it. That's a sharp pass. Nedved goes sliding in.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Messi. And he's there to make the challenge. Nicely aimed pass. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Tries to play it through. And this is Ibrahimovic. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Nedved is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Ibrahimovic. Nice interception, well timed. And that was very necessary.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go.
Oh, it's in! And that may just do it!
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 9.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Lazio complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Portugal just may have felt a little extra pressure.